More than 10,000 athletes from around 200 countries are in London right now for the games of the 30th Olympiad. With the world's best in town, a few performances will certainly challenge world records. And if that happens in certain track and field events, all eyes will be on a weather instrument that's on the field with the athletes. First, a little background on London, which is 5 hours ahead of us and at 51 degrees latitude farther north than any city in the lower 48 states. Now, average highs in London in early August are in the low 70s, average lows in the mid-50s, numbers comparable to Seattle and San Francisco. Average August rain is almost 2 inches, with measurable rain on average occurring 7 to 8 days during the month. So don't be surprised if rain falls on 3 to 5 days during the 17-day-long Olympics. Track and field starts this Friday, and of course, temperature and precipitation can affect the runners and jumpers. But another weather variable, the wind, really matters if you want to see world records. That's because in 6 events, the wind can help an athlete enough that the speed has to be below a certain threshold for the result to be eligible for a record. Those events are the long jump and the triple jump, the 100-meter and 200-meter dashes, and the 2 short hurdle events, the men's 110-meter and women's 100-meter. A run or jump is considered wind-aided if the average wind speed is greater than 2 meters per second. That's about 4.5 miles per hour, blowing as a tailwind, that is, with the runner or jumper. Wind-aided performances are kept for historical purposes, but are not eligible as collegiate, national, or world records. One of the most common devices used to measure the wind is this ultrasonic wind gauge with 2 sensors. It's mounted on a tripod 4 feet off the ground. It's placed along the straightaway in the sprints and hurdles and along the runway for the long and triple jump, with the sensors oriented parallel to the direction of running or jumping, so it only measures the part of the wind that's helping or hurting the athletes. The wind speed is averaged over 10 seconds for the sprints because that's about how long the runners are on the straightaway, while a 13-second average is used for the hurdles and a 5-second average for the jumps. If you watch these events during the Olympics, you may see the wind speed reported with the results, a number such as minus 2.3 or plus 1.2, for example. That's in meters per second, where positive is a tailwind. So the number must be 2.0 or less for a record to be set. The current world record in the 100-meter dash is 9.58 seconds, set by Usain Bolt in 2009 with a slight tailwind of 0.9 meters per second. The fastest official American time in the 100 meters is 9.69 seconds by Tyson Gay, though he has a slightly faster time that doesn't count as a record because a 4.1 meter per second tailwind was blowing. Paul Knight is back next with the extended forecast. Maybe he'll let us know how the weather looks for the first weekend of track and field competition in London.